Guys, welcome back to another one here on my channel. If you didn't catch the last video, I've got a new car again. It is now in the form of a Clio 197. Very happy with it. I've had it for about a week. A lot of plans with this car. It's going to be like my first car where I modified everything on it, but did it to a tasteful spec, and now I've actually got the 2-litre engine to go with the good looking car. I think this car's going to go well. So let me walk you around the whole car, tell you my plans. This might happen in a week, this might happen in a year, I don't know, but these are my plans, and I like to do these kind of videos to look back on and see if I actually did what I was meant to do. The only car I've ever modified was my first car, which was a black Clio, so it's good to be back in one. Enough talking. I'm going to start with the outside, then the inside, and then the engine. Let's just start with the engine first. My plans are just get an intake, make it sound somewhat nice. On the Milltek exhaust, but they're like 800 quid, so I'm not in a rush to get that. But that is the exhaust I want. I know there's the KTR, I think it is, or the Scorpion. They both sound like shit. I'm going to be honest. If it's not the Milltek one, I don't want it. So yeah, some sort of intake, probably a Forge one, and then a Milltek exhaust. So as far as engine wise goes, as of right now, that is all the mods. So now let's talk about the outside. LED reverse lights, because that's actually a functional thing. I've done that on all my cars, and it sounds daft, but to get onto the driveway when it's dark, LED reverse lights do help. I reverse everywhere I go, so having LED lights would help. Obviously I've already put my plates on there, Y3S plates for any plate needs. You know that, go in the description. I'm debating getting the new style RS badge, but as of right now the Renault Sport is okay. So I'm going to get the LED reverse lights. They're actually here already. I'm not going to tint the lights or anything. I think that is chavvy. Speaking of chavvy, I am going to get a rear wiper delete, purely because I think the rear wiper looks a bit daft. I know it's a controversial mod, but I had it on my first Clio for 2 years. Never regretted it, never felt like I needed a wiper, so I think that's a smart mod. A, it looks good. B, it's just cool, isn't it? But I'm not going to get the killer wiper sticker, that's daft. And then the back as well, I am going to get the cup spoiler. It is on order as well, which wasn't very cheap, but I think you need a cup spoiler on this. I think it's going to look the nuts. Over time I want the full cup kit, but we're going to talk about that. So let's go to the side of the car. Obviously it's the same on both sides. I'm not going to go on both sides. Suspension and rims, I don't know what I'm going to do suspension wise. I do want to drop it a bit. I also want some spacers. As for the rims, my initial plan was to get like a silver or a white set of rims, but I also want a black and yellow theme with this car. So paint the calipers in yellow, which I think would look very nice. However, that would clash with silver or white, so I might keep the wheels black. I probably will. I don't know if I'm going to keep these in specific. Obviously these are the standard rims, but a black set of rims would look nice. It's a black on black car, and then you've got the yellow accents such as the calipers, which would pop out. I think that's probably the best bet. Then obviously the spacers, because it's a very wide car, so it would be a shame if they weren't filled. Well, they aren't filled, but yeah, it would be a shame to not fill them, is what I was trying to say. Oh, then obviously the sport side skirts. So it's got like a flick that comes up there, and then it comes out more. It's all like plastic, but it looks quite cool. Same for the front. I want to get the sport front lip. So it's like got flicks on either end, and it just comes out more. It looks nice. Obviously I've got the short plates on it as well, which I made. Like if this was my first Clio, I'd be saying like I want the sport grille, I want the sport diffuser, but it's got all that from standard. So it's just going to be like a OEM plus, which, if you know me, I like to think I did my first Clio very well. So let's not change that. Let's make sure this one's well. Now interior, there's a lot of things that I want to do. I'm going to do 99% of them. I'm going to say 99% because you never know, but I do intend to do everything that I'm about to say. Speakers, the previous guy changed all the speakers, and I'm going to be honest, they're wank, they're terrible. I've never heard sound quality this bad. He's also changed the head unit, but it's not Bluetooth, so it's pointless. So I've got to get a new head unit, I've got to get new speakers. There's speakers in the parcel shelf as well, which they're not even wired in, and they look naff. So I've got to get a new parcel shelf, because there's going to be holes in it, but just another thing for me to do. So yeah, new speakers, new head. Obviously, I want the yellow dot seats. I think they look the absolute nuts. I think that is going to be such a good mod. They're not cheap. They're like $1.5 grand. So I'm not in a rush to do it, but I have been talking to some people already. These seats are good. Obviously, they're worn because most Clio seats are like here. They're quite badly worn. The car's on 101,000 miles, almost 102. But as I said in the previous videos, had the belts done, the phaser done, so I'm not too worried about the mileage side of things. Steering wheel, I want retrimmed in Alcantara with a yellow 12 o'clock marker and yellow stitching. As I said, I want the black and yellow theme, so it'll be daft to not carry that on into the interior. The floor mats have also got like a silver piping around them. I don't really like floor mats as it is, but if I am going to keep them, yellow piping, you know how it is. And to be honest, I think that's it. I'm probably going to watch this video and think I forgot something. Obviously, they're quite big plans. The thing is with this car is everything is so expensive. Like I've bought the cup spoiler, that was like 250 quid, and I've got to paint it, so there's content to do on that. I'm just happy to be back in the Clio. I've got a genuine passion and a genuine drive for this car, and I think I haven't had that in a car for so long. I know like the average person just sees it as a Clio, but I like it, and I think I need to stop worrying. Well, I have now, because that's what I was doing. I was worried about what other people thought and just got what most people like the 335i. I don't care about that car, but other people do. Yes, it was quick. It wears off. Do you know what I mean? Like you can go quick for so long until it doesn't feel quick anymore, and that's when things go wrong. So I'm glad to be back in a Clio. It's fun, it's enjoyable. I'm genuinely enjoying myself. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy what's to come. This is a long-term car. Finally, it took me 8 cars to get one that I actually want to keep. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, leave a like and subscribe. Comment any suggestions, your thoughts, any improvements, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. Cheers.